Okay, so if you are struggling with numbers 3 and 4 on the assignment Graphing Systems 2, this is the video for 3 and 4. Okay, let's start it with number 3. So the one that looks weird that's already probably throwing you off is the second one, but we're going to do it one at a time. So let's start with the first one. Start the same way you started everything else. Start by finding your slope and your y-intercept. So if you look at this equation, the slope is the number next to the x. So that's 3 over 2. The y-intercept is the one without the x, and that's 3. And yet that only works because those are in y equals. Okay, let's put this first one on the graph. Remember, where do I start? Do I start at slope or do I start at y-intercept? If you're confused, you can look at your notes or look at what you've done up here. Oh, you've always started at y-intercept. Probably better start at y-intercept again. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start at positive 3. And I'm going to make a dot. Now, this is a rise and a run, and they're both positive, and you're like, uh-oh, the graph, this is going to go off the graph because I can't rise 3 here. That's okay. We're going to add another spot up here, all right? And just kind of estimate where the line's going to be, okay? So I'm going to rise 1, 2, 3, and run 1, 2. It's about right here, and that's fine. So what we're going to do is now take our ruler or your folder, and we're going to draw our line all the way through the graph so that when we draw the next line we can see where it crosses. Okay, here's the confusing one. Y equals negative 3. What that means is there's nothing else there. So this means on the y-axis, find negative 3. Okay, so on the y-axis, we're going to find negative 3. Okay, here's my y-axis. Here's negative 3. Now, when we draw these, they don't want to land directly on the axis. So the part that's hard to understand is that where is y negative 3? It's all the way horizontal through here. So when we get these and it's y equals a number, it's going to be a horizontal line through that spot. So we're just going to take our ruler or our folder and we're going to draw a horizontal line through negative 3. And this is going to be my system graphed. And now I've got to figure out the answer or where it crosses. Okay, so the answer is right here. This is where it crosses. So use your fingers, figure out those two numbers that it would be to get to that crossing spot. And it looks like it is negative 4 on the x-axis, and it would be negative 3 on the y-axis. And that's our final answer. That's the solution. Ooh. Okay, let's try this again. So number 4 is similar to that, right? Except for the difference is it's got the same first, and that keeps glitching. Sorry about the glitching here. I think my cord is going bad. Hopefully this works out though. All right. So it's got the same exact first equation. So we can use that and graph the same exact line. The difference is the second equation. So let's go ahead and quickly graph that first line. We can copy what we have right here. We know the slope is 3 over 2. We know the y-intercept is 3, same exact equation. We know we're going to start at 3. We know it's going to go off the graph, so give yourself another line up here, kind of. All right. We know we're going to rise 1, 2, 3 and run 1, 2 and make our second point. And our line should look identical to the one on number 3. And then we're going to draw our line through that. Now, the difference is our second one is x equal negative 4. So what that is going to mean, right? Last time we used the y-axis because it was y equal a number. This time we're going to use the x-axis. So the x-axis, and we're going to find negative 4 on the x-axis. Well, this is my x-axis going left and right. And here is negative 4 on that. And now this time, instead of drawing my line horizontal, I am going to draw my line vertical this time. Okay, so you're going to take your ruler or your folder and draw the vertical line through there. and you're going to figure out where it crosses. And you can see it crosses right here. And guess what? That is really the same exact line or the same exact spot that this one crossed. So what is our final answer? If you figure out where those cross, it's going to be -4 on the x-axis and -3 on the y, and that's our answer. Okay, that's your help for 3 and 4. If you still need help, I will make a third video for the back side.